Is demand for certified American silver eagles winding down?
And how did rare coins fare at the Stack's Bowers Baltimore auction?
I'm CoinWeek editor Charles Morgan.
And I'm Rebecca Nguyen.
And this is the CoinWeek Weekly Report.
Production is set to begin next month on the 2016 American Silver Eagle bullion coin. 2016 marks the 30th anniversary of the program, which in many ways has transformed the certified U.S. coin market. And while the 2015 issue will likely reach 40 million in sales by the end of the year, the number of eagles being certified by the major grading services has seen a dramatic downturn this year. In this report, we'll look at some of the major factors affecting the eagle market.
We found it curious that the numbers of submissions for 2015 seem to be markedly off of the 2014 numbers and dramatically off of the peak period of, I would say, 2009 to 2011. As a dealer who sells also in the modern area, what do you think is the cause of this? Do you notice this? Is this something that you have any input that might go into explaining why there might be a difference?
Yeah, and that's actually kind of new news to me. So I really haven't looked at the population reports that closely in terms of the decline that we've seen. However, the fees that the grading services are charging for the 2015 Eagles was much higher than it was in previous years, particularly when it came to the MS-70 grade. So I think that dissuaded some dealers from sending coins in. The fees were almost twice the price of what the coin was if the coin graded MS-70. And the majority of what's sent in are graded MS-70. I think the pass-through rate at the grading services is in the 70% range. So it's pretty high, and the quality that the Mint's putting out is pretty high as well. So the grade's justified, but is it justifiable to charge $40 for a coin that you just paid $20 for in terms of grading fees?
So at that point, you're saying that dealers are working at too tight of a margin, you think, to see the massive amount of submissions that we see?
It's a tight margin, and if you look at the aftermarket for a lot of the 09, 10, 11 coins, I mean, you can buy them on eBay now in MS-70 for less than they cost to make for 2015 coins. And obviously, that's not a long-term sustainable profit plan for a dealer to submit coins. So,
Steve, on another topic, do you see any change in the certified Silver Eagle market in 2015?
It's not what it used to be. The certified Silver Eagle market was kind of hyped up a little bit too much at one time. The fees to get certified Silver Eagles have gone up and demand has gone down. I think that craze has kind of calmed down, settled, and I don't think it's going to be as strong. Silver Eagles were set up as bullion coins, and for them to carry a big premium because they're in a Mint State 70 holder, I think, is a little exorbitant. And I think the consumer has figured that out now, and they're not really as aggressively buying them as they were.
Do you think that impacts the modern coin market in a negative or a positive way that maybe collectors are looking?
I don't think it affects it at all, because I think the modern coin market is still strong. Our government, as well as other countries, are creating some really cool, fascinating coins now. Maybe too many of them, if there's one negative, but they are creating through Canada and the U.S. and some other countries. There's some really neat new coins out there, and it's captivating a lot of new buyers that want these neat shape, neat style, neat new coins. So no, I don't think the Silver Eagle market is connected to that market at all.
And here's a look at the top 5 hammer prices from last week at Stack's Bowers Whitman Expo auction in Baltimore. We start with lot 20111. Tied for number 4, struck at the height of the War of 1812, this half eagle is an overdate, struck with dies that were reused from 1813. All 1814 half eagles exhibit this feature. This example is graded MS64 by NGC. NGC has counted 8 grading events at this level with none finer. PCGS has also not graded a gem example of this elusive issue. Collectors vying to add this piece to their collection are engaged in spirited bidding at Stack's Bowers Baltimore sale. Hammer price with buyer's premium was $49,937.50. Also tied at number 4, a 1795 flowing hair half dollar. Featuring a small head and silver plug, this fascinating specimen recalls the struggles of the first United States Mint as it coped with disease, metal shortages, and inconsistencies in the weight and quality of its planchets. Silver plug coinage of the United States is rare in the absolute sense, but silver plug half dollars are extremely rare. This is one of 4 known examples, all dated 1795. Price realized also $49,937.50. At number 3, collectors putting an ultimate collection of US type gold will want to have an example of St. Gaudens famed double eagle in high relief that's fully struck up and beautifully preserved. This flat rim high relief specimen is such a piece. Rated MS66 by PCGS, the coin is silky smooth and radiant. The Roman numerals indicate the year of striking is 1907. PCGS population of 48 pieces at this grade with 12 finer. MS68 is the finest. Price realized $68,150. At number 2, a superb gem matte proof 1914 half eagle. What a beautiful coin, one of America's most iconic designs. But that was not always the case. Derided by many contemporary critics for its incused design qualities, this coin has gained a fervent following since then. This proof specimen, which differs from today's proofs, has a fine, satiny surface. 125 examples of this date and proof were reportedly struck. Fewer than a third are thought to survive today, making it a rare 20th century proof coin. PCGS population is 3, with none finer. Price realized $111,625. And at number 1, 1879 flowing hair, Judd 1635, Pollock 1833, Stella. Off the market since the 1950s, this beautiful pattern coin has captured the imagination of collectors for generations. Rated proof 65 plus by PCGS and in a secure holder, sold for $188,000. And that's your Stack's Bowers Top 5 Prices Realized for the November Whitman Expo Baltimore auction.
And that about does it for this week's CoinWeek Weekly Report. We're going to be back in 2 weeks with the next weekly report, but in the interim, we invite you to check out our latest batch of videos from the Whitman Expo. We have a great cool coin segment, a introduction to collecting ancient coins. We also have QA Check checking in on the quality of the LBJ Coin and Chronicles set. You can find all these videos on our YouTube channel. We invite you to subscribe, and we thank you for liking each video. Your input helps us make the videos even better. And also, if you'd like to comment, we try to respond to all of these salient points that are brought up in our comments section. For CoinWeek, I'm CoinWeek editor Charles Morgan. Until next time, happy collecting.